What's up, guys? Today I figured I'd show you how to make a new head strap here. So, these people are baked, that are selling these on eBay and stuff. $16 and, up. You got a perfectly good face shield here yet. And it makes no sense to, throw it out. So I'll show you how to make one. Alright, so what you're going to first do is get rid of that shitty plastic, cut it off like so. Then you're going to need some bolts, some nuts, some washers, and a lock washer. And then, of course, you're going to need some of this, along with some sew-on Velcro. And if we look over here, we can see that's almost the same size. Alright, so you're going to need 17.5 inches, and you got to get 2 pieces of this. Alright, so you're going to take one of them, you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to measure out from here to this point 1 3/4 inches. Then you're just going to match this up, this part, this piece of masking tape, and you're going to tape another one. We're going to find the center in here, and then we're going to burn a hole through here for the bolt. So you're going to lay the strap over here, a vise or whatever. You're going to take a propane torch, and you're going to heat a nail up, and we're going to put a hole in the center. So after you do that and you got the diameter of your bolt, you're ready to go on to the next step. Alright, you're going to take your other strap, same deal. You're going to measure from here to here 1 3/4 inch, and then you're going to place that mark on this side of this, and then you're going to put a piece of tape, and we're going to put another hole right through there with the nail again. Okay, so next thing you're going to need to do is sew this together. So you want the piece that's going to go in back of your head on top of the piece that's going to go over your head. And all I did was I stitched back and forth 3 times, this way, this way, this way, and this way, and then ran it off. Alright, so next we're going to measure 8 3/4 from that point over, and then just make sure you got 8 3/4 over here. And we're going to cut some Velcro. So one side of this is going to be sewed with the hook, and the other side is going to be over here covered with the loop. Alright, so you don't need to cover all of this with Velcro. All we're going to do is cut about 3.5 inches. Mark it, cut it, and we'll do the same with the loop side. Okay, so what we did here was we attached the hook to the outside. You could attach the loop if you want. And then on the other side, we attached the loop. So what we're going to do now is repeat the process on the top of the headband. Again, all we're doing is measuring 8 3/4 inch, and then we're going to place either our hook or loop, and then stitch it right to here. Alright, last but not least, we gotta attach this like so. So we gotta make sure our horizontal is under the vertical, and in this case, it's the horizontal going to be over the vertical. And then we're gonna stitch this together. Alright, so there you go. You have your headset, and all you gotta do is we're going to attach this before we go cutting it here and here. So the other thing you're going to want to do is cut those little tabs off, and then use a lighter to singe them both. And then you're going to put the washer and the bolt on first. Alright, so you stick your bolt through there, washer, and then a lock washer, and a nut is going to go on here. Alright, so after you got them singed up and tightened up, now it is time to cut here and the top. Alright, so there she is. She's all done. Bolts don't hit the temple of the head. And if these things bother you, the bolts coming out, put some gas line or, vacuum hose on it. If I had to do it again, I'd say this one going across the back of your head, there's about 2 inches of Velcro, so instead of making this one 17.5, I'd probably go about 20, and then make the Velcro of each side, the hook and loop, 5 inches instead of 3.5 or whatever I said. The top one here, that has plenty of room. So there you go.